What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the March Madness Selection Show special here for the Breakaway podcast. We got a very special guest, not just Bryan Farnsworth, Mr. Charlie Kirk.
I demanded to be on the show today, by the way. I demanded it.
There was no choice in the matter at all. He said, March Madness, I'm doing it again.
And last year I did so well. Liberty lost in the first round.
Made some big-time picks last year.
That's right, yeah. Didn't end well, so.
I know you were bringing this up, but Erica, she knew what she was doing. She
had
had like pages of research.
I think I got Gonzaga right in the national title game, though. That wasn't that hard to get, though.
Yeah. So. It's easy, but we're going to break down all our picks. It's going to be consensus. We're going to try to come together, and majority's going to rule here. All right?
All right.
If that's all right with you.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's dive
into the board.
So we're going to start with this. I think we're going to start with the South. Arizona.
Versus a Wright State play-in. I mean, I think Arizona. Is that the guy that used to coach at Xavier still there?
No. So
the recruiting scandal guy?
Recruiting scandal guy, Sean Miller, he's gone. This is the first year of Arizona. They brought in Gonzaga's former assistant head coach.
Oh, Mark Few's assistant? Okay.
Oh, yeah. So it's basically like Gonzaga South, essentially. And they are a very, very good team.
Okay.
They brought in a lot of international players. They kind of play like a mixture of European basketball and like 05 Suns. They play fast, pass the ball. They're a fun team.
So they're good enough to get to the titles and lose. So, yeah. Okay.
So we'll see there. And then, obviously we're going Arizona. There's only been one 16-seeded team to win.
UMBC. Against Villanova.
Or it was against Virginia.
Oh, that's right.
Virginia, they smacked them, too. It was tied 21-21 at halftime. It's the 4-year anniversary, I think, tomorrow of that.
But then Virginia won the national title the next year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I remember
That's why I think with some of these teams, like there's going to be revenge on this board. So obviously we're going Arizona and then Seton Hall, TCU.
And the 8 and 9s are always the best to look at, right?
It's a toss-up.
Absolutely.
I know nothing about either team, so I'll be very honest. I know the Horned Frogs against. Yeah, I mean, why not? I say TCU unless there's some data that I don't know.
No, I'm going TCU with you, Charlie.
Okay.
Well, because they've had a lot of big upsets too. Like they beat Kansas.
Yep.
And they had a big comeback in the conference tournament as well. So throw the Horned Frogs in there.
Houston beat Gonzaga this year, didn't they?
Houston did they beat Gonzaga?
They beat somebody big.
I can't remember who they beat big, but the biggest problem with Houston right now, so they were cooking earlier. 2 of their best guards are injured right now heading into
I think they beat Gonzaga, I'm pretty sure.
So it's a tough one.
They beat somebody, you can look it up. I think UAB. I like the 5-12s.
Charlie's going Blazers on this one.
Yep. University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Watch out for Jelly Walker. This guy is going to be
He plays for UAB?
UAB.
Okay.
This guy's like 5'0". And
he's basically my height.
Yeah. They went to triple OT in their conference tournament, and this guy put up 40 points. This guy was putting up buckets. So if for some reason...
Are we good with UAB?
Oh, we're good with UAB.
All right, okay.
UAB, I think that's...
The 5-12s always are the most fun.
Oh, 100%.
They're great.
Now, with the number 4, number 13, Illinois, Chattanooga, both of them, Chattanooga's going to put up a fight. However, Illinois has big man Kofi Coburn.
Is he still playing?
Oh, yeah, and he is killing it this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely just a monster. So I think Illinois.
I can't go against Illinois. It's my hometown.
Oh.
Best team to never win the national title was the 05 Illini. Remember them? 05-06? D. Williams. They had Darren Williams. Remember that team? They played against North Carolina.
Yeah, no, it was a great year.
Yeah, they should have won it all.
Now we got Colorado State and Michigan. So
is he still suspended?
No, so he got suspended throughout the rest of the regular season.
Yeah.
But Michigan is good, but I just don't think they're good enough to get past Colorado State because their big man is one of the best players in the country.
Well, so Charlie, you're going to love this guy when you watch this one. His name is David Roddy. He's a 6'5", 250-pound point guard.
Big man.
Who can shoot lights out.
At Colorado State?
Yeah, he looks like a tight end out there, but he's their point guard. It's hilarious. But Colorado State's one of my dark horse picks if they could go kind of far because of David Roddy. So watch out for him. You're going to love him.
So we're going to go right here, Colorado State.
I'll let you guys, I'm always a Big Ten bias guy, just so you know. But I'll trust your judgment on that. All right, so
Colorado State.
We're going Colorado State.
Colorado State.
There in that.
But I got to say, I know where almost every college in the country is. Where is Longwood?
Beats me. I have no idea.
Do we have a chapter at Longwood? Somebody? No? Well, we should.
That's one of those things where it's like, who cares where Longwood
Does anyone know where Longwood is? Can you look it up? Where is Longwood?
Because Longwood's done in...
It's in Virginia? There we go.
Longwood's done in 40 minutes, all right? So no one cares about Longwood.
No. Is Perlman still the coach there?
I have no idea.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
No. Are you talking Bruce Pearl?
Yeah.
I don't think he's with Longwood.
No, with Tennessee.
Oh, with Tennessee. Okay, that's what. Yeah, no, Bruce Pearl's still the coach.
He wears those ridiculous jackets and all that. He'll choke. But all right.
So I think Tennessee, before we get into the rest of these, this is my pick to make a major run because I think they got disrespected.
Okay.
Big time. They're winners of 12 of 13 to end the season.
Wow.
They were only losing for 69 seconds total in the SEC tournament. So these guys,
did they win the SEC
there's no
tournament?
reason they should be.
They lost it.
And they ended up losing the tournament.
Got it.
Ended up losing the tournament, but I think there's no doubt that they should have been a 2 seed.
Okay.
No doubt. So I think they're a little pissed off. Ohio State.
Is Sister Mary still there?
Sister Jean.
Oh, sorry, that's right. Yeah, she's still there?
She's still kicking.
Wow. You can't go against Loyola Chicago, man. They've made runs the last couple years.
They're a good program.
We were bringing this up before the show. We're like, when we get to the point where we talk about Loyola Chicago, Charlie's in. Like, don't talk to me about.
No, you can't.
Ohio.
You got to go Loyola.
That is the fun one, but Ohio State got beat by Oral Roberts last year. And it was fun to see them.
They were like a 2 seed, weren't they? Or they like a 3 seed or something?
Yeah, they're very high.
Yeah, they were a high seed.
I like Loyola. They're a good program.
Might as well.
They're going to come to play.
Well, and that's I feel like in March Madness, it really just attitude is one of the biggest things that people discount.
Right. And momentum. Villanova, I think, is going to win.
Also, Loyola is
Jay Wright.
one of those. They have a 30-year-old coach. It's the youngest coach in college basketball. So I think it's one of those they can come out firing. They're pretty good at defense. And they're one of those where they're always disciplined.
Okay.
So when it comes down to the end of the game, they're pretty good at the end of games too. So Villanova, Delaware. Villanova, boom. Delaware, thanks for the memories.
Can't bet against Jay Wright.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Let's move on over here to the West region. So
Gonzaga will win, obviously.
Gonzaga,
Easy.
That was tough last year when they were going to be the first team to go undefeated and win a championship since I think 75, 76 Indiana, and they just couldn't get it done.
Baylor had something to say about
Baylor.
that.
Yeah, I know. I think Gonzaga's going to make another run, but we'll get there.
Yeah. So Boise State and Memphis.
These are toss-ups. These are so hard.
They're always toss-ups. I like Boise State a lot because I think they're small. Their smallest guy in their rotation, I think, is 6'5". They're big.
Big. I see. My problem is though, I love Penny Hardaway. He's the coach at Memphis, and I don't like going against Penny. So I think we're split on this one. John's Boise State. I'm Memphis. Charlie is the
I
decision.
like Boise State.
Oh,
Is their court blue? Is their court blue?
The court's not blue. That would be off the charts if their football field and their court was blue.
UConn, New Mexico State. Wow.
Upset.
Yeah, I think that's
Upset.
right. You got to go heavy on the 12-5s.
Yeah.
Those are always seeded intentionally.
So this one, I was looking at this.
I'll let you guys
At least
know.
one 12 seed has defeated a number 5 seed in 31 of 36 tournaments. Last year, Oregon State was the only 12 to win, knocking off Tennessee, though.
Well, and so we've already picked one 12 seed to go. So
Yeah.
you guys are doubling down, and
That's
you're going
right.
New Mexico
The
State.
12-5s, man, I'm telling you, they're
I
great.
feel a lot better about New Mexico State than I do UAB.
Hey, UAB's going to light it up.
I mean, I
love it.
I wouldn't mind. That's what the tough part
But
about this
but
is.
these
Like, who
guys-
do you root for? But what are you going to put on your bracket?
You always root for the underdog. Always root for the underdog.
It's the American
I don't know. I
story.
think Vermont's going to win too, but I'm crazy like that.
Oh,
So,
I'm going to go against Bernie Sanders' home state.
I'm
and pick
telling you, but they're
Arkansas.
going to come to play. These guys, it's their whole life to play. They're gonna put it all out there, man.
all they
Arkansas,
got
though,
going.
Eric Musselman's team looks nice.
But the
And
thing
they-
about
they
the
play
tournament is the games are so weird because you play for 5 minutes and you have 10 minutes off. Because these long TV timeouts.
Oh, yeah.
So even if you're not that good of a team, you have a time to breathe, right? To kind of get that adrenaline down.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a different type of pace.
Is Charlie using his executive veto here?
No. You guys, Arkansas is probably gonna win, but keep your eye on Vermont, everybody. I'm telling you.
All right,
Vermont.
We're gonna go Arkansas. Then we're gonna keep our eye on Vermont.
We got to pick the play-in too.
And then, yeah, we got Rutgers and Notre Dame.
The play-in, don't sleep on the play-in. UCLA won the play-in last year and went all the way to the Final Four.
Yep.
And
They look-
lost on a last-second shot to Gonzaga.
I know
Yeah.
we're gonna get to it, but the playing game that I feel like people should watch out for the most is Indiana.
Okay.
Indiana could
Yeah.
be that team this year. We're gonna get to that though. So we got Rutgers and Notre Dame. Who's gonna win that game?
Rutgers is
toss-up.
big. I like them this year. They play big. They
That's
crash
fine.
the boards.
Rutgers and then Alabama. I mean, you just got to go.
I always pick the win. I always pick the guy that won the play-in to win the next game.
Well, and see, I like that because the thing to know about Alabama this year is they just chuck up a million threes a game. And so they're a really streaky team. When they're hitting their threes, they can beat anybody. But they'll go cold for a while, which is why I don't love them because in the tournament, people play
That's
defense.
right.
They go hard.
That's right.
So
all right, Rutgers.
Let's go Rutgers then.
Rutgers on to the round of 32.
This is gonna be the worst when Notre Dame wins.
No, your whole bracket
Look,
gets destroyed.
Like idiots. So, all right, Texas Tech, Montana
From
State.
Bozeman, Montana. Okay.
Texas Tech is the
Oh, is that
best
weirdo
defense.
still play for Texas Tech? That YouTube
No,
star?
No, he
You know what I'm
plays.
talking about?
No, he plays for the G League team for the what's the
Do you know what I'm
Lakers,
talking about?
Lakers G League team.
Yeah. He's all attitude, no skill. What's his name again?
Oh my!
Was it Mooney?
White boy that could dunk. Like,
Pretty sure his last name was Mooney. I could be wrong on this one.
no, I'm going blank. I can see
You know
his.
who I'm
I
talking
can
about.
see his face. We're gonna
Yeah.
need to do a little research on.
Is Bobby Knight's son still there? His son was somewhere, wasn't he?
I don't think he's there.
No.
But
I think Texas Tech. They're
Texas
good. They're a
Tech
good
is
team.
gonna be-
They're a good team.
is going to be the matchup. And then we got Michigan State, Davidson.
So we say Texas Tech over Montana
Yeah,
State?
Texas
Yeah.
Tech
All right.
for sure.
And then so we got the 7-10 matchup between the Sparties and Steph Curry's old squad.
North Carolina. I love Tom Izzo. He's still coaching.
He is
Yep.
still
So I love
coaching.
him more. So he's a great tournament coach. He's great. They play physical all year. I like Michigan State.
Well, and they just did fairly well. They didn't win, but they did fairly well in their conference tournament. So they're kind of riding a little bit of a high.
But the Big Ten's a tough conference.
The thing with Davidson though is you got to watch out with a lot of these games. Like they're close, and they have the best free throw shooter in the country. Shoots at 93% clip.
Wow.
So
It'll be a dogfight no matter what.
If it comes down to
Michigan
it,
State wins dogfights, though.
Yeah.
They're a physical team. They always have been.
I'm
look
with Charlie
good.
on this one.
Also, a little side note: did you see what Izzo had to say after the Juwan Howard situation? They're like, "Well, should we get rid of the post-game line handshakes?"
No, I didn't hear what he said.
He was basically just saying like, just because you have one stupid incident doesn't mean we should get rid of
Yep.
it. And maybe this is a good chance to like talk to kids about how to grow up, how to mature.
There you go.
And maybe it should come from a good coach, not Juwan Howard.
I like Tom Izzo.
Great
they're
man.
coming out punching. Duke.
Yeah, Duke's gonna win.
Easy,
Cal State
easy.
University Fullerton.
I would love to see Coach K lose the play-in game to CSU Fullerton.
Just this first round.
Just end his career in like just savage.
In misery.
Dude,
Yes.
I love Coach K, but watching
Take
the
him really. I'm
Tar
not a
Heels,
UNC guy.
watching the Tar
Krzyzewski.
Heels absolutely
That was
destroy
awesome.
them.
On his last time at Cameron Indoor.
I love. He just comes up to the mic too, and
Incredible.
he's like, "All right, no, we got something planned." That sucked. That was horrible. All right, back to it. it was great. He took that before the program even started for his goodbye, but we're gonna scroll down too. Let's go down back to right here. So we're gonna go to the Midwest, Kansas. So we talked about before. TCU took him out.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Rock shot.
I feel like you just gotta go. You gotta go Kansas because
I think so.
I know we were talking about before the show. If a team loses a game that they should not lose, a game or two before
Yep.
you get in the tournament, I think there's a
Focuses
little bit
you.
like, all right, we got beat before we
Yeah.
got into our conference tournament. Let's figure it out a little bit.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Boom. All right.
100%.
San Diego State, Creighton.
Creighton's not a bad team. They lost, I think, that was Drake. They lost in the championship against Loyola. San Diego State, they're streaky though. I think they could play. So.
No, and something to know about San Diego State: second best defense in the tournament this year. To
I
where
like
they're
defense
going
to
lock
win,
people
so I
up.
like them.
Yeah, let's go San Diego State.
Because that's
Iowa.
what we got. Iowa.
Now
and
they
Richmond.
lost in the Big Ten title to Purdue. Is that right?
Yes. However, Iowa, this is my dark horse, who I could see winning the whole thing. So they have a guy who is just lights out. His name's Keegan Murray. His twin plays for the team too.
Didn't
He's
he
not
hit
as
the
good.
game winner?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is incredible. He's a forward, 6'8". He's hitting at like 38% from the three. One of the top scorers in the country. He might be the most talented scorer in the
All right,
tournament.
I like Iowa.
I love Iowa.
I like Big Ten teams. Huge bias.
The Richmond Spiders.
Providence is
That's
a
the-
4 seed?
Back to the Richmond Spiders. Though, that is the best. That is the best mascot.
The
I love the
Spider.
Spiders.
The Spiders.
I like the Friars though better, but as for mascot,
South Dakota State and Friars.
How are is Providence really a 4 seed? They were that good this year?
Yeah.
I think they're a little overrated though.
All right, let's go South Dakota State.
You'll love this. South Dakota State as a team shoots 44% from the three.
That's ridiculous. It's
insane.
You could go really hot. Let's do South Dakota
Yep.
State.
Love
Sorry,
it.
Providence, you're overrated.
That's my 13
There you go.
that I
See?
think's going far.
Boom.
All right, and then we're going down
LSU.
to LSU, who's got an interim head coach in Iowa State.
Yep.
Cyclones?
Cyclones.
You got the
all day.
Cyclones.
LSU fired their head coach
I like
like 5
11.
days ago.
I
Because of
that.
allegations,
You know, that could
right?
sometimes have the opposite effect, though. It could rally the team sometimes.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen, but Iowa State, I like the 11 seed.
All in.
Wisconsin, Colgate.
Hold up. Colgate, best three-point shooting team
No way.
in the country. These guys can slow the game down, and these guys can spread.
How do you slow the game down by shooting threes? It's the exact opposite.
They have a good defense, though, too. They're able to slow it down.
Well, then they're like the best team in the country as a 14
These guys, I think this is the biggest upset of the first round.
All right,
Colgate.
I'm a Big Ten guy, but I'll let if you want to go all in, John, I will text you when Wisconsin wins by 20.
And I'll cash out and I'll take it.
All right, we're going Colgate.
I hate that pick. Wisconsin's been doubted all year, and they've
I
done
love
nothing but beat
For
Wisconsin.
people.
good reason.
Love Wisconsin.
That's going to be spicy.
That's a
USC,
terrible one.
Miami, we have to go against USC.
100%.
USC never gets picked by anybody reasonable or decent, so Miami. For
Also,
anything.
You were bringing up USC, horrible from the free throw line.
Terrible. So, and you
Terrible.
got to hit your free throws. Miami.
Terrible. Miami
Auburn,
looks good.
for sure.
Auburn,
Yep.
boom.
Auburn, not even a
Jacksonville
question.
State, thanks for the memories. All right, we're going to move over here
Baylor,
to
let's
the
not
east
even
side of the board.
let's not even focus on that.
Yeah, last year's national champion.
Are they really
Baylor.
a 1 seed again? That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, they're just always good. They're steady.
It's amazing.
Baylor's
Best-
always
best team
steady.
in-
North
in
Carolina,
Texas.
we don't even need to talk about it. Tar Heels getting the dub.
No, it's gonna be a tough battle. Marquette's good, but I'm going North Carolina. They're hot right now.
North Carolina can win. Yeah, I like that. St. Mary's, that's the Australian team, isn't it?
So, I mean, kind of used to be. So,
See, all my college basketball knowledge is like 10 years old. When I used to be really into it.
No, but Randy.
They used to be like a Australian team.
Like basically everybody you're going to see on St. Mary's, like they still got a few Aussies, but they got into a little recruiting violations with Randy Bennett there.
I like IU to win the play-in and then beat St. Mary's.
that. Like I don't think it's a bad call because if Indiana finds a way to win that game,
I just want to see
think they
Indiana
can
be
win-
good at
they can win a
basketball.
couple
They've tried
rounds.
everything they possibly
It's
can.
been so long.
Tom Crean, remember
Yeah.
Tom Crean?
Oh, the best.
Yeah, he was a Marquette coach. All right, I like Indiana.
I hate St. Mary's. I was telling John earlier, they play at the slowest pace of anybody in the
Forget it.
in
Boring.
the tournament.
Yeah, and then they were able to beat Gonzaga
Nah.
at their place. Obviously, they played
Can't
better at
stand
their
them.
place than
Nope.
neutral sites. For me, I'm going to be going St. Mary's, but this is what we're putting on the big
UCLA,
board.
Akron. I mean, UCLA could get hot. They did last year. They have Johnny Jarvis, right, or whatever his guy's name is.
Juzang.
Oh, that's
Juzang,
right.
yeah. They brought back almost their entire team, so and that's why they even performed better this year than they did last year, to where expect them to go far.
Yeah.
All right, UCLA over
UCLA,
Akron.
boom, Bruins, baby.
Texas,
All right.
Virginia Tech. Texas is not bad.
Virginia Tech just won the ACC tournament.
Oh, did they really?
They smacked.
Oh, then for sure.
They smacked UNC
Yep.
and then absolutely killed Duke.
But this was
They
like a
are-
shocking thing that they did, though, right?
Oh yeah, it came out of nowhere.
And they've had some big wins this year. And
I like hot teams coming in. It's
Yeah,
all,
I'm with you.
Virginia Tech, then.
Virginia Tech.
All right, Yale, Purdue. I think Purdue's a great basketball team, but I always pick the Ivy League.
You do. You went hard on them last year.
I went hard on the Ivies. But it's Yale, so Purdue's going to win. I mean,
So,
give me a break.
Per-
do
yeah.
they have a player over 6'7" on their roster?
Purdue?
No,
Yale.
Yale.
Oh, dude.
I don't
They just
know.
have all high IQs. So,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
it.
but
their IQ is higher than their stature.
Purdue.
That is for
Purdue's
sure.
going to
Yeah,
beat
Purdue.
Yale.
Purdue was my pick early in the
I love
season
good upsets. That's
to
not
win the
gonna
national championship. But you'll watch out for Purdue. Their offense is the best in the country, but their defense sucks.
Well, we'll
It's like
highlight-
really bad.
You can knock it, but the tournament's weird, though. I'm telling you, people play much harder. It's the end of the tunnel.
Well, and I always feel like, so Purdue's got this kid, Jaden Ivey. He'll probably be a top 3 pick in the NBA draft. I always feel like the guys who are about to go in the NBA draft, they always underperform in the tournament. For whatever reason, I feel like often they don't come out swinging. Maybe because they're scared to hurt
Murray
themselves.
State and USF, San Francisco.
I'm going Murray State.
Murray
They have good
State
guard play.
years ago made that run. Do you remember that? Like 7-8 years ago?
They
Yeah,
made a
'cause that
pretty
was-
decent run like 3 years ago too.
Yeah. I like
John-
Murray
John
State.
Morant.
I like Murray State.
I'm with Charlie. I like Murray.
And then for San Francisco there, I mean, I think it's a little bit more of a toss-up. I will go Murray State. San Francisco was one of those teams, though. I think it was in the 50s. They went undefeated
And
and
won
won
the
a
national title.
championship.
Yep.
A
And
little
then
bit different in the 50s than it is now.
Kentucky's
I'll tell
gonna
you
beat
that
St.
for sure.
Peter's, that's fine.
Yeah, Kentucky,
Yeah, easy.
St. Peter's. Appreciate y'all later. All right, let's move back up. Let's
All right,
start.
now we got to deal with the hand that we dealt. Our
man,
Arizona
here.
TCU. Yeah, I mean, Arizona I think is a really good team, so Arizona's going to advance.
Phenomenal. Arizona.
Arizona,
They're going to go to
boom.
the Sweet 16.
UAB.
Illinois in the Sweet 16 versus Arizona.
Love it.
Here we go. So yeah, we're gonna go Illinois, and then Colorado State, Tennessee. I like Tennessee. Tennessee is my team to make a big run
All right.
here, because I think Colorado State,
I'm riding David Roddy, but you guys can go Tennessee.
How much do we believe in the Ramblers is the real question. So we go Tennessee next.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
All right. Loyola Chicago.
We got to go. Loyola Chicago to the Sweet 16, okay?
Loyola, I'm 100% with Charlie on this one.
All right. Do
How
not
many people
question.
are roasting us in the comments right
Do
now?
do not question the Loyola University of Chicago unit. All right.
This is when you put a
No,
bracket
here's the
together
thing.
with your heart.
You charge for what you want. You choose what you want. Okay, this is what I want, and
it out into the
we'll get to
universe.
that with Duke, where I predict beautifully.
And then let's go over here, back to the west.
Gonzaga's going to beat Boise State. Yeah.
Easy.
Yep, Gonzaga, and then Arkansas,
No.
New Mexico State.
Arkansas?
Yeah, it's Arkansas.
All right, Arkansas, fine. All right, Rutgers, Notre Dame, or Texas Tech?
Once again,
Wait, we got to remember, Rutgers was picked here. So Rutgers, are they going to keep going over Texas Tech?
well, because look, even if Alabama wins that one, they're not going to beat Texas Tech. So I feel like it's an easy
All right,
choice.
Texas
for
Tech to the
Texas
Sweet
Tech.
16.
Yeah. Doesn't matter who Texas Tech would be playing that second round.
Yeah,
they're gonna
it's easiest choice.
Are we picking that far ahead?
No,
win. No, Texas Tech.
Yeah, Texas Tech. Yeah.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, okay. And then Michigan State's going to beat Duke.
Duke has a lot of talent on this year, but they continuously
Retire Coach K
they
is a loss to
underperform.
Tom Izzo. I think it'll be epic.
Tom Izzo is 3-12 against Coach K.
I did not know that.
Perfect time to end his career. Go Sparty, everybody.
Let's go. All right, Michigan State. I mean, that would.
Go
But
down.
you know what I love about these? Some of them are going to become right.
Oh
Some-
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's scroll
Scroll
down.
down.
Yeah, let's go back here to the Midwest. I think. Yeah, Midwest. We got
Kansas,
here.
San Diego. I think Kansas is going to win.
Yeah,
Better team.
they're too good.
I think that's going to be closer than we think, though.
Okay,
That
San
one,
Diego
especially
State's
with
a good
San
defense.
Diego
Those
State's
long
defense.
weekend games are tough, but I like Iowa. I like Iowa against South Dakota State.
South Dakota
10.
State. Their
No,
run.
we're going
their
Iowa.
run ends there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Thank
And
you.
then
The Shockers always do well in the tournament. If Colgate does win, upsets Wisconsin, I don't think they can beat the Shockers.
You mean the Cyclones?
Cyclones.
the
my
Cyclones,
bad.
because the Shockers are Wichita State.
Wichita,
All right,
yeah.
Iowa State to the Sweet 16. And then Auburn.
Auburn, yeah.
Yep, for
Keep
sure.
rolling, Auburn.
Yeah.
That's
Rolling Jabari
a
Smith.
weak little area. Wisconsin could easily make a run through that. They got lucky. All right, Baylor's gonna win. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go Baylor too.
Baylor.
My heart says UNC.
No.
I would love for
love
them to
that.
win, but yeah.
I think
don't
UCLA
like
is gonna make another run to the Sweet 16.
I agree.
Yeah.
that. UCLA looks good.
Purdue to the Sweet 16,
I'm riding Jaden Ivey as well.
and
Yep.
then Murray State. Okay.
Don't be surprised if Virginia Tech wins that game though.
All right.
Everybody watching. Kentucky. We with that?
Sure.
Kentucky.
Yeah,
Boom. All right.
That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not that.
If we didn't pick
unusual.
Kentucky, Jeff
All right,
Sabatini
start back up.
would have lost his mind.
All right. Arizona, Illinois. Illinois to the Elite Eight, everybody. Right?
Illinois over Arizona. You just want anarchy right now.
Yeah.
I'm a Big Ten guy.
He's going his home state all the way.
What do you
here.
got? You think Arizona's gonna make the Elite Eight?
Well, you go your home state, I'll go my home state, and
Well,
I'm going
I'm
Arizona.
a little, but hey, can't you tell I got Loyola and Illinois in,
Yeah.
the elite, in the Sweet 16? So you do whatever you need to do.
I'm going Arizona.
Arizona.
All right, fine.
Arizona's going to get that done.
Loyola to the Elite Eight?
I'm about
no,
it.
Tennessee. It's fine. That's not going to happen.
Tennessee.
At some point, we got to get back to team
The
reality.
Vols are really good.
Yeah. Gonzaga is going to get to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
might
it's
as well.
easy.
Let's stay up here. Let's go Gonzaga over
for
Arkansas.
sure. Texas Tech for sure.
Texas Tech.
You think they can make a run?
Yeah, their defense is really, really
Yep.
good, and they can hit their threes.
Okay.
All right,
All
let's scroll on down. Let's go back to let's
Kansas,
start,
Iowa.
Yeah, let's start in the Midwest here.
Iowa.
Kansas.
That's going to be my Midwest poll. Yes, Iowa.
I love Iowa to win this one.
Let's do it.
Kansas.
No, guard Remy Martin is too streaky of a player for Kansas. He
Is
will go
Auburn? Is
cold.
Auburn? All right. So let me just make a prediction here. If they were going to be like a high-level seed, it will come out of here. I'm telling you. There's some weakness here. It's not good.
I feel like it's just upset central
I'm
here.
telling. That's not like that. If there's going to be upsets, it's all going to happen. It's
This
going
is
to be
the upset capital of the world. Is the Midwest, ladies and gentlemen, right
Yeah.
here.
Well, and I agree with Charlie because while Auburn's a 2 seed, they have a lot of talent.
they're overrated.
They are. They're slumping right
Yeah,
now.
they're overrated. All right. Well, with that being said, let's make Auburn go to the Elite Eight.
Yep.
Auburn.
they are a very
You
talented
got no
team.
choice because it's just such a weak thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Baylor, UCLA.
I think UCLA's gonna. They got so much attitude, man. They're gonna be tough to beat. I'm telling you.
Yep.
In the structure of the game, it favors their flow of game. It did. They used to get down by 12 points last year, and they would just kind of just come back and come. It's UCLA.
The thing with Baylor though is like they did lose, I think, 4 starters from last year,
Yep.
but they've been able to recoup, and they're still a #1 seed. They did win last year, so it's going to be
UCLA.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah,
so,
UCLA's bringing back 4 starters
Yep.
from last year. So
they're a 4 seed for a reason. All right, let's go UCLA.
I'm with you. I'm with Charlie. UCLA.
Purdue,
Purdue.
Kentucky.
Let's go Big Ten, everybody. Purdue.
Purdue.
Thanks for shopping.
Purdue. I like it.
All right, back up.
All right, back.
Oof.
All
back
right,
here,
Arizona,
so we got
Tennessee. Who do you like?
Boom, boom.
I love Arizona.
All right, Arizona.
Love them.
All right.
That, though, is...
Did ASU even make the dance? They
Tennessee
didn't.
is my dark horse to win the
All right.
tournament, though. That is-
Gonzaga, they've gone out of 2 out of the last 4 national titles. Mark Few's awesome. They got that guy with the handlebar mustache, Gonzaga.
Timmy.
Yep.
Simi.
Yep.
I like him a lot.
All right, and then let's go back down then. So this is what we got. So far we got
Iowa in the Final
Auburn.
4. Let's ring
Yep.
it up.
Love it.
I'm not kidding. And then Purdue.
Purdue.
I've liked Purdue all year. All right. Arizona, Iowa.
I think Iowa's luck runs out. Keegan
Yep,
Murray's a really
I
good
agree.
player, but
Final
Arizona's
4 is
better
everything
team.
slows down. The better team usually wins. Arizona.
Arizona,
And then Gonzaga.
Gonzaga. So I think like
that's
this,
a pretty fair national title, though.
That's what most people are saying.
Is that
a
right?
lot of people, the way they have their brackets right now, there's couple 2 seeds, couple 1 seeds. That's
Okay.
what most brackets are seeing right now. But Gonzaga, Arizona. Arizona has not won the national title since '97.
And Gonzaga's never won it. They've lost twice
Never,
in the last,
ever won.
Yeah.
in the last 4 years.
Is this going to be their year to win it?
I'm a big Gonzaga fan. I picked them last year. I love everything about Mark Few. They don't have the resources that Arizona has. They're like in the middle of nowhere.
And they don't have Turning Point USA.
I want Gonzaga to win. So, what do we think?
So, like I said earlier, Lloyd, Arizona's new head coach, he is former assistant from Gonzaga. This is a master
Was there for like 2
versus
decades.
apprentice.
That would be such a great matchup.
It's going to be so fun. I am going to continue with my hometown bias, well, home state bias. I'm going Arizona, so this comes down to you, Gonzaga versus Arizona.
Because Arizona right now is the betting favorite to
No,
win.
Gonzaga is.
Or Gonzaga is. And then Arizona's 2?
2 or 3. It's right
I
up
think
there.
you're 2 right there. Gonzaga, they have not found a way to win the big game.
They will.
You saw them last year, but that's where I feel
I
like
hope it comes
there's
down to
there's
Gonzaga,
times where it's
Arizona.
just like you got a guy that's going to the plate and he's just over. It's like, come on, it's his time. Come on, he's due. Gonzaga is not going to get it
All
done.
right.
Also, Arizona had a scare in the Pac-12 tournament. Stanford had an unbelievable tournament. They were garbage,
Yeah.
and then they only beat Stanford, I think, by like 4 or 5 points.
So you're going to call Arizona?
Arizona is going to
All
win.
right. I got plenty of weird picks in, so I'm good.
Yeah.
All right.
We gave you the weird picks. What's the final score going to be, Charlie?
If Arizona were to win, it'd be like 75-70.
Ooh, I like that.
scoring.
Higher scoring.
Yeah.
Higher scoring game?
They're both incredible offenses.
75-70.
Boom. New Orleans is going to get an absolute shootout. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the March Madness Selection Sunday.
We probably got most of it
Selection
wrong,
show
but
bracket.
it was great.
This has been crazy. If you're not subscribed to the podcast, make sure you do that. We're on Apple, Spotify, we're on YouTube and Rumble. Don't forget to watch TPUSA Live every single day if you want some more of me, Drew Hernandez, a lot of great contributors. Also follow us on Instagram at TPUSA Breakaway.
Loyola.
Charlie's out, we're out. Thanks for the memories.
Great.